half-life is basically how quickly it leaves your system if it's left alone. Or sort of another way to think about that is the law of entropy, which is like the second law of thermodynamics. And it basically says, like, if you have a hot cup of coffee and you leave it alone, it will become cold. Or if you have a car and you leave it alone, like the car will rust. Or if you have a house and you leave it alone, like it'll eventually become overgrown with plants and mice and all of these things. And I remember personally feeling like that's such a frustrating thing as human beings, that we have to continuously reinvest in our growth and in our transformation. And I just had this frustration with that. But once I really realized, like, oh, it's not just me, it's actually a physical law of the universe. Like, that's how it works in physics. Like, things will devolve, things will become chaotic, things will go back to how they were if they're left alone. And so if you want to maintain change, staying engaged, whatever that means, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go to, like in my experience, it doesn't mean you have to go to meetings for the rest of your life or do anything like that, but just really continuing the journey of what's the next thing for me? Where's the next level for me? Where just of kind of personal growth, it's so important because it does really have a half-life. And just by the function of our brains being really survival machines first, they go back to what they know. And so it's a minute to kind of come full circle.